the exhibition Women Geometers gathered for the very first time meaningful artworks of 12 women pioneers of Latin American geometric abstraction. It also honors the unique and often counterflowing paths of these pioneers who, against all odds, reasserted decade by decade their need to build a language of their own. Some of them, such as Lolo Sodevilla, gave way to the avant-garde of early geometric abstraction in their countries. We include one of her extraordinary reliefs in white. Lolo Sodevilla playfully approached the harmony of mathematics. Each small leaf or piece of wood with dancing lines, circles, or colored signs also contains its own key to the universe. But the frictions between aesthetics and abstract experimentation and revolutionary ideology sparked the gradual extinction of her practice. There might be a parallel between Ligia Clark's rupture with Brazilian modernist abstraction and the inquiries with which Gego, away from the cynicism, deconstructed the grid. Articulated in aluminum plates joined by hinges, the bodies of Clark's iconic Bichos series were made up not as objects, but rather as organic entities, open to be reassembled by the spectator. This capacity to suggest vitality also animates Gego's works, such as the small but powerful tridimensional drawings without paper, but with shadings, endows the minimal metallic lines with a cosmic potential. The exercise of freedom distanced from the initial models of geometric abstraction and led to the fields of gestural, poetic, and/or philosophical experimentation is also present in the works of Brazilian artists Mira Schendel, Pape, and Lydia Akamura. In Pape's series of designs, the subtle geometric shapes emerge from the interposition of diagonals and conjugation of voids. Lydia Akamura's geometric drawings and installations are conceptual. She turns them into a language that interrogates the awareness of being and the perception of reality. Through geometry, whose universality appears clear to her, she explores the limits between appearance and dimensions. There is a close, subjective, personal, untransferable relationship with color shared by Pardo and Fanny Sanin. Away from Mondrian's pure, primary colors, their paintings contain mixtures of their own, filled with memory. Sanin says, "My geometry is more sensitive, and my work is color painting." In Fanny Sanin's studies of paintings, there is a structure of form suggesting sacred architectures to the spectator. Critic Carlos Luis remarked that the frontality of her paintings conveyed the experience of being in front of an altar or the facade of a temple. Mercedes Pardo's painting echoes a panorama that resonates in the segment laying out the white horizon across, like in certain late 60s paintings by Regina Aprehaskis. Pardo's work responds to the pursuit of the calm and the depths rather than the regard that looks for the spectacular. As Alfonso Castellón points out in Aprehaskis' paintings, the verticality possesses a sense of stubborn affirmation of life, a sequence of persistent rhythms witnessing her living will. Lear Bermudez used iron to sculpt an inventory that points out anything from the names of natural phenomena in indigenous languages to her hallucinating representations of animals, turned into abstractions without ever losing their character of metallic creatures. Maria Freire, says Gabriel Perez, fully realized the expressive possibilities of working with symbols and ciphers that cross cultural boundaries. The exhibitions display pivotal works from the late 60s such as Capricornio and Cordoba 415, as well as powerful sculptures. The liberation from geometric rigidity, which magnifies it in forms enriched by vitality rather than denying it, requires a unique expression in Celia Sanchez. The artwork Erotic Topography from her Infinite series has managed to use painting to create a tri-dimensional Venus, which somehow recollects mankind's millenary learnings. Each one of the 12 pioneers gathered in Women Geometers challenged the limits of abstraction in Latin America. They extended the field of vision and creation by challenging the rules and the very limits of this powerful current throughout the continent.